So, welcome to the third session of the Witching Hour. We are again down one member, but a different member this time. Um, Rest in peace, Zoo. I hope your ACT goes well.
How'd you fail?
So, Oleander is gone, so we're gonna torture his character a little bit.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding. Maybe.
Now we should.
Alright. So, without further ado, let us get started. Oh, also, Mars, I just wanted to let you know that these guys found out the hard way last session. The note taking is important.
Okay. Gotcha.
So just pay attention to what notes you're taking care of, and I do ask that if you're playing a game, you pause it while we're doing this. But that's it. Okay. Our group of ne'er-do-wells and so-called heroes find themselves confused and unaware of their place in the story so far. With one member unconscious and little progression under their belt, they'll soon find out why fate brought them to me. Or maybe they'll never rightly find out what the DM has planned. You are all brought here to the Ghostlight Express. That's a little loud for the music.
Dang you.
You were all brought here to the Ghostlight Express, the train to the afterlife for souls of all sorts, alive for unknown reasons. Lyra fell unconscious during battle with the spirit that the vagrant lovingly named the Phantom Train Hopper, which ripped open the windows of the train car and exposed multiple civil ghosts to the curse of the shade waiting outside. This curse is now traveling throughout the train. The vagrant asked all of you if you could travel to the other train cars and protect the vulnerable spirits called Haints from being corrupted by the shade curse. Oleander, after his last curse, decided that he can't fucking do this anymore and started to take a nap in the lounge car. He is curled up and happy in a large leather chair. The songstress has casually thrown a small throw blanket over his sleeping form. Lyra, you awake from your nap after the battle. The leather seat cushion underneath your back is hard and you feel well rested, but your muscles are tight and sore. You look around the passenger car and see a room full of people, ghosts, but you currently are alone amongst the living. You make your way towards one of the train car doors and decide that it's probably for the best that you go and try to find your other party members. You open up the next train car and you see a puddle of darkness in front of you. And by that I mean like you can't see it in the next train car.
I'm just like, I'm basically either gonna walk into a blind or I just can't walk through it.
You would have to walk into it blind, but it's pretty clear that there is an actual room in front of you that has room that you could step into.
Walking through box. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Walking through the boxcar loading screen style.
Yeah, it's a loading screen, basically.
Yeah, yeah. So she's just gonna walk through the darkness, or fumble her way through the darkness, more so.
You walk into the darkness, and you do find yourself completely encapsulated in it for merely a second, before you find yourself in a place that smells like a dusty library.
Gross.
Now, Lyra, Oz, and Nellic, you stand in the mail car. It smells of old books, paper, and linens. You imagine that while there once were shelves visible in this car, the sheer amount of mail, letters, and small packages that fill the car is astounding, and it covers all manner of shelves that they have been on. And you can see only piles of mail that surround one small walking path through the car. The spirit before you, the old soul of a sailor, looks at the painting you handed him, Nellick, for one long moment, before looking up from the ground. A single tear rolls down his cheek. Thank you, boys. The tear falls to the ground, a silver raindrop, before the rest of his body follows, and all of him begins to fall into brilliant silver rain, which dissipates into nothingness. You all take a small breath and smell the faint scent of salt and old tobacco for just a second, before the stale smell akin to the bookstore returns, and you find yourselves alone in the poorly lit train car.
Without even batting an eye, Nellick just looks up as a spirit washes away, just like, I think I'm getting the idea, no.
I'm quite confused what's going on, but I agree that was quite gorgeous, actually.
Nellick turns around, just, oh, Lyra, you're awake.
Yes, that last battle did quite take it out of me after you know what happened.
Had
Awake
quite a
now.
nap, I see.
Yes, very well rested.
Well,
Quite sore though.
to kind of catch you up on what's happening here is this spirit that we kind of just set free is was longing to see the ocean or the sea again,
Ah,
and we were able to fulfill his last wish per se. And also in the meantime, we met Mr. Witch and Mrs. Light, I believe.
No.
No,
Wrong campaign.
Shut up.
huh?
Sorry. What I actually said was we actually met the Lord and the Lady that we've been told so much about.
Were they sweet or?
Surprisingly so. What did you think of them, Oz?
They were fine, more or less.
I'll be the first one to say I'm still quite suspicious. But I think I get the idea of what we're supposed to do here.
Well, I mean, at least one of us gets it.
I think I do. I can't guarantee nothing.
I, of course, don't particularly know what went on, and I still have not yet to meet the Lord and Lady. But if you are suspicious, then I will trust those suspicions.
Well, I
Just
suppose
obviously-
I don't think they've actually. I can't remember, Oz. Are they still in the car just ahead, or no? I mean, you could possibly still meet them. Are they still in the other car, DM?
You remember that the songstress told you that Philip and Adela had excused themselves for the night to go to the sleeping
Oh, that's
car
right.
so they could sleep
That's
in their
right.
room.
That's right.
Which may or may not have been me trying to preserve myself from doing Adela's voice again.
Ah,
We'll
of course,
gloss right over that.
of course. Anyway,
Yeah, I believe the reason why we're on this train right now is to appease the wishes of some of these spirits so they can get off this train.
I would not doubt that is the case. I would assume most of these have very deep, unfinished business. So.
Well, if I remember anything about the stories of the train from the village, this is kind of like a purgatory of sorts.
It seems so. There are quite a lot of souls here. So
Exactly.
maybe we go
Not
to
a
a
lie.
destination.
Not passed on.
I do hope that man that you gave that letter to passed on to a nice place.
I think that's what happened. I guess I can't guarantee that that's exactly what happened, but he thanked us for it, so.
That and he did dissipate into a bunch of light. So I would assume that is what went down.
if anything, I feel like either one of you would probably have more experience from this kind of stuff. I was a homebody. I was in my village for most of my life.
I can't say I have great amount of experience with it, but enough. So
Okay.
I assume he's happy.
I see. Well, that's pretty much where we've been for the last 20 minutes.
That would fit. Where's the other one? Yeah, off somewhere.
Right. He kind of took after you and decided to take a nap.
Ah, well, I hope he's napping well.
I'm not in charge of him, so.
I suppose none of us are.
Well, in any case, I don't think there's really any more reason to stay in this car. Anybody disagree?
I believe we should move along.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna look around the room, kind of see if there's anything that kind of catches my interest.
Sure, roll an investigation check.
Sure. I got a 5, baby. What a great start.
You
A 5.
roll an intelligence check for me.
Sure. Got a 15.
Cool. You remember that before he left, Oleander also happened to find a letter in this train car from a man named Jacob Braun that seemed a little important. So you guys took it with you. But other than that, you don't seem to think of anything that would be important in this train car.
Oh, I just remembered something. We also had tarot cards pulled for us by the lady.
Anything interesting come from that?
Us?
Fortunes of sorts, I suppose. She gave one for you too.
Yeah.
If you remember
What
that.
Was it?
Fucking open the document.
You can't open the
Second.
document.
Just a
I'm in the
second.
document. I'm looking at it.
Second.
Can you show me a different link to it? I don't know why the fuck it won't open.
I hope you guys took notes on your personal ones as well.
Yeah, I think we did. And I think Oleander wrote down
Yes, I see that. Okay.
the extra one.
Oh yes, what they told you for your tarot reading was that learning is next to godliness. Someone in the future who leads down the right path. Seek them out and seek for knowledge.
Quite cryptic. Jeez. Well, I suppose I'll keep that in mind.
That's essentially what we all got, was something cryptic, but I'm sure that makes sense to you to some degree.
Do you want,
Jesus.
meta-wise, do you want to know exactly what she told you?
Yeah, meta-wise, yes. I can keep it in mind.
Is that not what they said?
It is not the exact wording, which the exact wording is important. Sorry, I'm going back up to where hers was. In a flashback type manner, you guys think about the moment with Adela pulling your cards, and you remember Adela pulling out the Hierophant for Lyra, and she says, "Oh, the Hierophant! Learning is next to godliness." I'm pretty sure that's how the saying goes. Anyway, the Hierophant is telling you just that. There is someone in your future that will lead you down the right path. You just gotta seek them out and be practically bloodthirsty in your quest for knowledge.
Sorry.
And we will assume that you tell Lyra exactly that.
Sure.
Well, that certainly,
I don't know
Rings
what
the
that means.
bell.
Like I said, I'm sure it makes sense to you to some degree.
oh, of course. Certainly more than it would to you two. obviously. Yes, I
I
understand
thought a
Cardinal wishes.
hierophant was a type of animal.
No, that's an elephant, dear. That's an elephant. You're close though. You're close.
Oh.
Us
Pause.
just gives the most like exasperated like sigh.
Pause for just a second. Does anyone else need a reminder of what their tarot card was?
I think mine was pretty accurate.
I have written down that I got the strength card.
Do you want me to read what the strength card was again?
Sure.
Adela pulls out the strength card and she says, "Oh, strength is one of my favorites. A girl like me ain't got a lot of muscle, but I do got a lot of heart, and that's what really this card is all about. Don't bury yourself beneath the weight of your past. Find your inner strength and you can face whatever challenges await."
I understand why you didn't want to do the voice now.
Also, because I didn't actually make up a voice for Philip yet, I'm trying to think about a good voice for him, so... Anyway.
Make him British.
Oh, God, no. And then Oz, she pulls out the High Priestess card. The High Priestess! Well, ain't that swell? You gotta listen to your heart and use your intuition. Look into that place where your memories rest, and you'll find that you've got a lot of experience you need to make tough choices ahead. That was the correct card for you, right?
Yeah, reading my notes, the bar for bar, exactly what you just said.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Alright.
Yeah, no, he wrote it down really well. Anyway, okay.
You use your intuition. You make tough choices. Okay. Anyway, continue.
That was so bad. Okay.
Alright then.
Well, I suppose we should all keep that in mind, but I believe there's nothing left in this car for us, so I believe we should move along.
I agree.
Okay.
Any oppositions, Puppet Boy?
Not naturally.
Puppet priest.
What?
Alright, who is leading the way into the next car?
I think Mr. Nolan should do it. That's his problem.
Yeah, I was already. I think I was already leading the group anyway, so I'll just continue. I'll start walking forward and just like assume that everyone's right behind me.
Perfect. Please roll a d6 for me.
Sure.
Oh, it just gets shot. He walked into the room.
As soon as he opens the door, it's just an explosion.
I got a 5.
A 5. Oh, that is a new one. Yay!
Wait, do we?
As you enter this car, you see an innumerable amount of suitcases, bags, and a chest or two. This is very clearly a baggage car. A room for all of the passengers' personal effects. You see a sleeping tiger in the corner. It seems cozy, but you could probably wake it if you're too loud. There's a chest behind it that seems unlocked. Nelik, I need you to make an investigation check.
Alright. I got an 11.
Sweet. While all the luggage here appears to be very dust covered, there's a series of items that are newer. 2 luggage chests, one that is hanging open slightly, held open by multiple paintings that are too tall for the case. Other than the art, there are multiple dresses and pieces of jewelry sitting inside. Upon further investigation, you can identify the dresses as multiple of the exact same dress that you saw Adela wearing earlier. This is clearly her trunk. By your powers of investigation, you can deduce that the trunk next to it is Philip's. You have a distinct feeling that you shouldn't touch these. However, you see that on either side of this smaller car, to your right and left, are chests that appear to be covered in dust and clearly haven't been touched in a very long time.
Okay. As soon as Nelik spots the tiger, he kind of just like gets down into like a like a crouched position and kind of just get down.
Lyra follows, very concerned of why he's freaking out. What is wrong? Why are you doing this?
I. That's a big cat.
That, that that's a lion, dear. Do you not know
What?
what that is?
What?
That's
Or
not.
is it,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
did I say the
Hold
wrong
I
on.
name?
haven't seen much of the overworld, but that's not a lion.
Did I say
Tiger.
the wrong name? Tiger.
I
Okay.
think that's
Yes.
that's a tiger.
Sorry, tiger. Yeah, I haven't seen one in quite a while,
Oh,
but
ER.
ER. Yes.
Oh.
RE.
What did you call it?
A tiger.
Sure.
Hey, I was a slave for half of my life. Okay, we didn't really get that much good schooling.
That's okay, dear. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, there's a tiger.
Yes, a tiger. What is the plan here? What do we do against that?
Well, I think it's also pretty clear to see that we're in the luggage car.
Yes, but I don't. I do not particularly understand why there's a tiger here, but
Maybe as a guard to protect the luggage, I would assume.
suppose so. But maybe I mean, unless there's a very, very important piece of luggage in there.
I need one of you to
Not-
make an investigation check.
Someone other than me.
B.
Oh yeah, you got that. 1 to 10. You got that.
What did you want to roll?
Investigation.
B. Oh wow.
Um,
I got an 11.
I'm just-
11. You see that upon the tiger's tail, there is a small metal bracelet wrapped around it. And Lyra, I need you to make a perception check.
Hey, God, that is. There we go. Oh, a 7.
Alright, we will get to that later. Move on.
Okay, so do you have any plans, Alec, or do you just want to?
DM, where is this tiger in relative to the door to the next car?
So the entire car is wall to wall filled with luggage. And
Okay.
it only leaves a small walking path in the middle.
Okay.
You have the distinct feeling that you are going to have to stealth past it in order to get into the next car.
Oh, it's right in front of the car door.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I know at least one thing. I don't think we want to wake it up.
No, certainly not. I would prefer not getting bite marks on my clothes.
Oh, that's most of your concerns, are is it?
Yes, these are
I
quite
think you might
expensive.
be the only one a tiger
I
can
just had
bite
a brilliant. I just had a brilliant idea.
What's your idea?
Nelik just turns his head right to Oz. Oz, you're not made of flesh, right?
into. No, what are you getting at?
How breakable are you?
He like scowls and like crosses his arms. Like I'm made of porcelain, so you tell me.
Oh. Porcelain.
We can take our chances if you'd like.
Hey.
What?
I mean, it would still be messy. I don't know what that really changes.
No, like I need you to roll a perception check.
True.
Perception check. I got a 10. Rolling great tonight.
One.
You hear a light grumble and snoring coming from one of the tops of the piles of suitcases directly next to you.
I don't think we're alone.
You look up a little bit, and you see what appears to be the spiritual form of a large man who is dressed in prisoner's garb. And he's doing the classic honk shoe, sleeping on top of this pile of luggage. You have a feeling he won't bother you unless you bother him.
Am I the only one that sees this spirit up here?
Well, now that you point him out, I see him, of course, but I did not see him before. But
Well, if I know anything about the last car, maybe the spirit knows something about this car that we don't. Or maybe the tiger is related to setting him free.
You would imagine that the spirit you were looking at is one of the haints that you have to set free.
Oz, wake him up!
Why me?
Because I'm tired of doing everything!
Are you yelling that?
I'm whisper yelling, just because I'm tired of doing everything.
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Jesus Christ.
One!
Oh, fantastic, where I'm at a constant disadvantage.
Yay!
I got a 3, baby, let's go!
Oh, shit.
Your whispering noises appear to stir the tiger, the spiritual tiger that rests behind you as you say these words. And my PDF has glitched and I can't scroll down to the stat block of the monster.
Yummy.
Its scroll is broken.
So now I get to describe in detail this this encounter while I try to get to the stat block. You disturb this tiger and it swishes its tail once, twice, as it opens up its eyes, revealing almost glowing orange eyes as it sets it upon you and gets into a stance for pouncing. Before you notice, it's upon you and ready to attack. And I need each of you to roll for initiative.
Fuck!
Oh, you just had to wake it up.
I got it.
I just remember specifically this afternoon her just saying, "Oh, I don't expect you guys to get in any combat tonight."
I didn't.
I got in.
What was it? What did you want us to roll?
Initiative.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah,
your place in battle. Hold on. Keep your initiative rolls for a second while I try to find the stat block for this monster.
Oh, fucking blast.
It's okay. It's fine. Lyra's actually a decent fighter. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
Bitches
Even though half of my attacks are like
necrotic
and I can't do damage.
Look, you're smart enough that you're gonna have to just figure that out.
Tigers.
Yeah, let me bite the tiger. Let me do that.
Yeah.
Do you not have a weapon?
It's a magical tiger.
My weapon is my bite.
You don't have a knife or anything?
You should check your inventory.
Oh, I do have a dagger. I lied. I have daggers and a spear.
Okay, so you have a weapon.
Yes.
And then I think Oz has a rapier?
That's the clown one. I have a spell that does stuff, and then I think I have in my inventory it says I have a mace, so.
Oh, that's right, you have like a morning star, I think.
Ooh. Oh.
A shadow star because he's a worshiper of Shar.
That's right.
Alright, I have the stat block open. That is a +4 to initiative, and that's a nice 11, so I'm at a 15.
Ooh, got a 16.
Okay, so it's Oz. Oh wait, Oz, what did you get?
11.
Lyra.
I got a 15.
Okay, so it's going to go Nellic, Lyra, the tiger, and then Oz.
Slow as shit.
I'm gonna get to my initiative page where I track initiative. And Nellic, Lyra.
Yeah, this isn't going to be an issue at all.
And tiger. And then Oz. Cool. Now, like, you have about half a second to react before this pouncing tiger is upon you. What do you do?
With my intuition, I kind of just hear it coming up from behind me, so I dash off to the left and kind of like push Oz against the luggage that we're kind of leaning up against to hide from it initially.
Alright, roll for attack. I'm kidding. Why?
Because he's pouncing.
Breaks my arm.
Okay, so you're like preeminently dodging.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get us clear of the tiger that's pouncing on us.
Okay. I can't scroll down on my.
I would have also gotten Lyra too, but I don't think I can do that, and I might as well at least get someone who rolled the lowest.
Alright,
Like, I'm not crazy for thinking that, right?
you're good?
Just throw him in the face. Just throw him in there, yeah.
Lyra.
Okay. I'll do that. To attack. Oops. How far is it from me? There's probably a map. I can see.
No, there's not a map yet, because I didn't
Okay.
expect you guys to get into combat.
Fuck.
Thanks, Nellic. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, if fucking Oz just did what I asked
Wait.
him to.
I have blood bolt.
What?
Okay.
Maybe
I'm
you
gonna.
did scream.
I was whisper yelling.
Is blood bolt? I don't think so, right? It is necrotic. Never mind.
Well, I mean, is it? What kind of a
Does-
tiger is this again?
It's a.
Does the
Ice
tiger
tiger.
count as a necrotic? Like, is it resistant to necrotic?
I'm going to read to you the description of this animal from the book.
Okay.
When an animal perishes in flames, their escaping spirits can cling onto the fire that took their lives and arise as wildfires. These undead resemble the kind of animal they were in life, although they were made of ghostly flames. They lash out at anything in their vicinity, fanning the flames that consume them. So it's a spiritual tiger that looks like it's set on fire.
Okay, so yes, necrotic damage has nothing to it. Okay.
Yeah,
Correct.
because it is technically undead. Yeah.
Larry, why did you let me do this if
See,
and, like
not
the enemies in this campaign is necrotic?
what I have to say is that once we get past the first chapter, there will be very few necrotic undead enemies.
I was so excited because I thought it was just an actual tiger. So, because I was like, I think fucking
That's what I was
Threadborns-
imagining too. Just the orange and black, just in this spiritual
Yeah.
fucking car. Like, what are you doing here?
Because I was like, Threadborns are just like, I think, more defensive or resistant towards psychics. So I was like, okay, we should.
Okay, well I guess I'll hit it with my spear.
You
Suppose,
lash out with your spear, or you attempt to anyway. Please roll for attack.
Wait, roll for attack or hit? I didn't roll for hit.
Roll to attack is roll to hit, so you're good. Roll to hit.
Okay. I got a 4.
You missed.
Awesome.
You go to hit it, but you aim a little bit too high, and it pounces a little bit lower than you're expecting it to. And it, luckily, fully misses you, Lyra, because you're the only one who's not dodged out of the way. It fully misses you as it pounces directly in front of you. And that's its turn. Oz, you are pinned up against luggage.
I don't know. I was like, can I even do anything necessarily right now? I was like, my first initial thought was to just use guidance on somebody.
You
Do
can
I have to
that.
like spend my turn letting him go?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just not your turn yet.
Oz stares between Lyra and Nellic, and you guess which one of you is more likely to hit this thing.
Like probably.
I don't know. Make a decision.
Oz gives like a dramatic sigh and then uses guidance on Lyra.
Okay.
Fuck you. Oh, there's just on the top left of the of this imaginary screen. You just hear Nellic will remember that.
Is guidance a bonus action or an action?
It says cast at will. Hold on.
That does not tell me the casting time.
One action?
One action, okay. So that would be your turn.
Okay.
Nellic.
So I'm gonna turn towards the tiger that's kind of like staring us down, and I'm going to slash at it with my scythe.
Cool. Roll to attack.
All right.
Billion.
Got a 6, baby.
You miss.
You miss.
Hey!
These rolls have been so shit tonight. What the fuck?
Oh, by the way, let me know if any of you get a 1 or a 20 on your naturals.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know if you've noticed this, Lyra, but I have a third eye.
Oh, what do you?
I cursed them last
What was
session.
mine?
Did you not know yours?
No, I don't
I
know
didn't-
mine.
Not you,
Yeah.
Lyra. Did you not know yours, Koma?
You.
Schizophrenic last time I checked.
Yeah, no, I see the words cannibal, among us, schizo, and vagrant.
Did the curse?
My notes.
I thought the curse from the first session got
This is-
taken off now.
Yeah, no, yours
Yeah,
has
we got
gotten
more
taken
curses.
off, so
Okay, so I'm
you
not
don't
cursed.
have any curses. Nellic
Okay,
just
so
happens to
Zeno
have
has
a third
100
eye.
eyes all over his
I
body.
originally had a curse that was a voice in my head telling me to do horrible acts towards my party members, and then that went
Oh.
away, and then I got a third eye.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was telling you terrible acts, and then you fucking hit your head on the ground because you failed a dexterity saving throw.
That's
And got a
right.
concussion, which caused another.
dude, let's go.
One in, one out, as they say.
True.
And he got the first one because he was doing drugs.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's canon now that Nellic does mushrooms.
Ah,
I thought you were
Got it.
eating magical rocks that were drugs.
Am I still schizophrenic? Or
Nellic
is it...
doesn't do meth.
Oh,
yeah, get it, get it right.
Nellic, we gotta cook, Nellic.
We need to cook.
Shopwood.
He's just a drug dealer.
You don't
for
have to be
fucking-
schizophrenic anymore because you weren't role playing it to begin with.
Damn. Throwing shots.
I was like, I just didn't remember if it was still going. I remember some of
You're
the
good.
curses back.
Okay. Nellic missed, so that's the entirety of your turn, or do you have any bonus actions?
Um. I nothing that's worth doing right now.
Lyra.
Okay, let me try and hit this thing again. So you said rolling for damage is rolling for hit as well?
No, rolling to attack is rolling to hit.
Yes.
Damage is something separate. That's after you hit.
Okay, does a 15 hit for shame?
A 15 does hit.
My goodness.
Oh.
No fucking way, no.
Did you have the
damage?
buff?
No way.
Zero!
I rolled a 2 and it's -2 on my attack, so I rolled a 0.
Do you want to add your guidance?
Yes.
You go ahead
Yes.
and what is it right now? A D4, 1d4.
It's a D6. It's 1d6 minus 2.
Roll 1d6 and add it to your attack.
Please be something. Okay, a 3. I have 3. Okay, I did 3 damage.
Sweet. You do 3 damage.
Oh.
Awesome.
Something here.
Awesome. We're so bad, guys. Don't worry.
Okay. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to read these.
You're good.
I'm trying to not be fucking mean.
Big gang.
Okay. So it's going to. You see as its claws start blinding with fire. As it starts to go and slash out at Nellic. Nellic does a 19 hit.
A 19 does hit.
Oh, sorry, it was
Ooh,
even better
fuck.
than that. It was a 21.
A
Oh.
21 abso-fucking-lutely hits.
21 does hit, yes.
I was gonna attack for my next one, but hold on.
Are you resistant or to any kind of damages?
I'm resistant to poison.
You're resistant to poison? Okay, cool. You take
400 damage.
8 necrotic damage and 7 fire damage.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Holy shit.
Okay.
So that's 15?
Mm-hmm.
God
Yikes. Yikes.
I could multi-attack too, but I'm not going to.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, thanks,
That's
DM.
very.
Thanks for being so gracious.
Alright,
That's
fuck
very,
you then. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
You just had to say something, man.
God, what are these rolls? I got a 6.
You have the restrained condition. At the end of each of your turns, you can repeat a saving throw.
Advantage to avoid or end the charmed or stunned condition. Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't help me at all here.
You see
Yeah.
as the creature rips into you with its claws, as spectral chains made of fire wrap itself around you. And it's Oz's turn.
I don't know.
I don't know what restrained does, so I'm gonna have to look that up in the end.
Sanctuary.
I
Can I
just dropped
use
all of my lip products.
Can you use cure wounds?
Can you, or will you use cure wounds?
Was
Does
okay.
it cast
Option right now.
Yeah, does it cast action or a reaction or a bonus action?
One action.
Cool. So that would be, you can do cure wounds, obviously, on anyone that you want, and then you could also do a bonus action if you so choose.
I'll just say this one. Yeah, I'll just use cure wounds.
Okay. What does cure wounds do?
The creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, do that.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, damn. Holy.
23.
Yummy.
Who are you using it on?
The only motherfucker that got hurt.
Oh,
Bro's
no,
on like actual life
wait.
support.
Ow!
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's
but yeah,
the restrained condition. Your speed becomes 0.
Oh.
Okay.
Your attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on all attack rolls. You also have disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws.
Wow. Okay. Well.
Okay.
You
I'll
can
fix this. Hold on.
you can re-roll your saving throw at the beginning of your next turn.
Re-roll my saving throw?
Yes.
Which one, initiative or dexterity?
Your saving throw.
Yeah, your dexterity one.
Yeah, your dexterity saving throw.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. At a disadvantage, okay.
It doesn't have to be at disadvantage if you're making saving throws. Against this condition. Just all other saving throws.
Every single other one except that.
Okay.
So if somebody throws down marbles on the ground and I have you make a saving throw for that, then you'd be at disadvantage.
Yeah, of course.
Right, 'cause I can't catch my fall.
Yep. Okay. Oz, are you only casting cure wounds?
Yeah.
How many hit points does Nellic regain?
It said 23 because I 5.
Okay, Nellic, did you put that into your character?
23, they said?
Yes.
Bro gets every single bit of the
I
spells
am
back.
back to max.
Cool.
That is the most beneficial thing we'll do for the rest of the session.
Okay.
Ugh.
Nellic, it is your turn. You can re-roll your dexterity saving throw.
Yep, I'm re-rolling. Got a 12.
Alright, you are still restrained, but that does not prevent you from acting this round.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to use my scythe to cut myself free.
Cut yourself free. From the spectral chains.
Oh, it was a chain.
It's spectral chains. That is for flavoring purposes. You are still restrained until you can save one of these dexterity saving throws, or until the tiger lets you go.
Okay, then I'll just take a swing at the tiger.
Alright, your attack rolls are at disadvantage because you are restrained. But you can do that.
Alright. I got a 6 at disadvantage.
You do miss. I'm sorry. You find that as you are restrained in these spectral chains, you can't really move your scythe well enough in order to get a good swing on the tiger. So you do miss your turn. Lyra.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to hit the tiger with my spear again. Where the fuck did it go? 1 second. I might be stupid.
Nelik, please roll a perception check as well.
Okay. At disadvantage?
No.
Or fuck, does a 7 hit?
Roll it straight.
Oh.
I got a 10.
Cool. You notice that the metal bead on its tail that you guys noticed earlier is glinting in the light, as if it is tethered to the real world, besides this ghostly spirit. And that maybe if you had the ability to take it off its tail, then maybe the spirit would dissipate.
Okay.
Lyra.
Okay. I will. Lyra notices the thing on its tail and attempts to move towards it as if to hit it with her spear. So I'm gonna roll the hit on the orb, good orb.
Okay.
That shit doesn't. I got a 6. That shit don't hit.
All right. This tail slashes back and forth, and you do manage to see it get hit a little bit, as if it got knocked a tiny bit off balance, but you could not land a good enough hit on it in order for it to knock off fully. And that's the end of your turn. The tiger is facing Nelik, and it will let go of the restraints as you are so close to it. So you are no longer restrained.
Okay.
And then I will... The tiger is still focused on you, though. Seeing as it thinks you're the alpha or something of this group.
Okay.
And it goes to slash out at you with its blazing claws again. However, it barely misses you as you fall backwards just a little bit, and it hits your armor just a tint and leaves one scratch mark on the armor that you wear. And then that's the end of his turn. Oz.
Oh. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Eat meat, might moat.
Guess what? We'll work on strengthening.
Let it go.
Can I cast a spiritual weapon?
What would your spiritual weapon be?
Fucking no. He has dainty arms. Never mind.
Dainty arms.
Did you read what spiritual weapon did?
Yes.
So spiritual weapon is a separate entity from you completely.
Wait.
So you can cast spiritual weapon, and then the spiritual weapon will act on your turn, but it will be floating in the air near you not necessarily like you are controlling it with your own
Okay,
body.
so my dainty hands don't have to hold it.
No.
Yes, your little bitch baby hands.
His hands are incredibly smooth. I'll just do spiritual weapon and then I'll do a fucking great sword. Those are cool.
Okay. You summon this
Those are
large greatsword, and you at first expect it to be shadowy and mysterious like your goddess is. But when it flashes into existence, it's almost a golden and glittery color before it's taken over by the shadows. And what does your greatsword do?
Attacks.
Roll to hit.
Mm.
1! Oh!
A natural one?
No, I was joking. It's a 9.
Okay.
Thank God it's not a natural one, bro. Come on.
I
Yeah,
explode
honestly,
on the
we've
spot.
had enough low rolls for one night.
Your
Explode on the
entire arm
spot.
like explodes.
Yeah.
Alright, and a 9 does not hit. I'm sorry.
Oh.
As you summon in this great sword, you are briefly distracted with the light of almost the golden sun coming off of it before it's taken over with shadows. That you aren't paying attention fully to where the tiger is when you go to swing it with your mind, and it misses completely.
Blows up.
Apparently Oz the little like
No, like,
baby.
Uh,
Jingling keys.
He goes, and it just misses.
Jingling keys. Mm.
man, I'm trying to find some good combat music. I really wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, I'm going to try to attack the tiger with my scythe now that I'm free.
Cool. Please roll for attack.
Come on! A 9.
Mm.
Can I please
Does
have
it
you
hit?
roll that?
Thank you.
We ain't hitting shit with this one.
Please.
How about 12? Does a 12 hit?
No!
Oh my fucking god!
I'm the only one who's hit this goddamn thing.
And I'm the fighter!
Half of my attacks can't even do damage.
I'll take a curse at this point.
I'll take a curse.
You can re-roll for a curse.
I'll reroll for a curse.
God, you might need to. Jesus
15.
Christ.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15
No way. It
hits.
doesn't.
Thank God!
Finally, bro, decided to hit something.
Roll for damage, right?
Roll for damage.
2.
11.
11! Mm-hmm.
So
Yay.
Nellic kind of, now that he's free, he kind of gets more in a better position to just pounce on the cat, ironically, and just like jumps on it with his scythe over his head, just and just
Oh,
fucking, like,
whoa.
takes a giant ass swing on it.
The voice actor over here, man.
Yeah,
Little
it's what makes
voice-
it more fun.
our little voice actor over here.
You do what you feel is a significant amount of damage, but the tiger is still standing and on the prowl, and it's focused on you still. Lyra.
I'm gonna roll to hit the little bobble thing on its tail again because it's already a little bit knocked loose. Please. That's a 5 hit. That's
No.
a 5 hit.
What are these fucking rolls?
Apparently I need to get you guys some physical dice.
Dude,
It's the only
apparently
way
it's
that we
just
can break
fucking
this fucking curse upon you.
Jesus.
Alright. Do you want to re-roll for a curse?
Yeah, you know what? I'll reroll for a curse.
Perfect. And I'm holding out on these curses.
Oh my
because I
God!
want this to happen.
Mm.
What was it?
A 7, man. Oh my God.
Because
I
you're
got a
aiming for the bobble and not for the tiger, I lowered the DC. and you still haven't hit it.
I re-rolled for a 7, man. Come on.
Is that all you want to do with your turn?
I don't know what else I can do.
Do you have any bonus actions?
No, I don't.
Okay. The tiger focused on Nellic goes to swing its spectral claws again. It prances around almost, trying to just dodge and weave your guys' attacks.
I'm gonna weave it.
However, it stumbles a little bit while it's dodging and weaving. When it's going down and swinging down its claws, it does fully miss again. Oz.
You.
I'm gonna use. Oh, but it's negative. I'm gonna use my mace this time.
Your mace.
You attack.
Cool.
Yes.
Roll to hit for me.
Something more than a 10. Something more than a 10.
Something more than a 10.
18.
Yes!
How much is it?
18.
Oh my
18
god!
hits!
This guy's the only one who can hit anything!
Not even
He's
the damage
weakest
dealer.
member!
You swing down your mace onto the spectral body of this tiger, and you hit it in the side while it's focused on Nellic. Please roll for damage.
Please. Please.
For the
Oh!
love of all that's holy, what did you get?
How much?
What did you get?
There's no way that's real.
What did you
I
get?
got a 1!
No way, man!
This is unfucking real.
This is not real, man.
D&D Beyond is fucking with me.
D&D on you,
You
poor.
too can get piss poor rolls the entire session
Oh,
and let
You
you party
whore.
more.
You whore.
Do you hate getting natural 20s? Well, we use D&D Beyond.
Do you hate getting a roll higher than a 10? Use D&D Beyond.
I'm getting
What a
each one
bunch
of
of
you physical
bullshit.
dice. now,
I made
so-
I made
It has
specific.
physical dice.
Not
You know what?
you.
I'm gonna start using the physical dice.
I think I have. I think my stepdad has some somewhere.
I'm
I
rolling
made
physical dice from now on. Fuck this.
my entire thing with the Oz is that I made him like physically impossible to deal damage.
God
Basically.
damn it, man!
He's a fucking little porcelain doll holding a giant
We have
fucking
an actual little baby in our midst.
Dude, I have like the craziest spells ever, but I can't use some of them because I'm healing.
Yeah, no one's
Oh.
hurt yet. You healed Nellic.
This guy, man.
Just die.
I said this guy, not just die.
I thought you said
But-
just die. I was like,
But you
damn.
can, you can do that too if you'd like.
It's your turn.
Certainly he hits, right? Certainly he hits something.
Please.
Right after I see Oz take a swing at this tiger, I kind of take that as an opportunity to start making a swing myself. So I go in for another with my scythe.
Cool, please roll to attack for me.
Wait, no way, right?
No way, right?
Come on,
What?
baby, let's fucking
What?
Oh my
Natural
god, he
or
actually
dirty?
hit it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You do hit this thing. You swing down with your scythe and you come down around its neck. And I need you to roll for damage.
Please.
Damn it.
We may be back.
Come on, come on, come on.
Please.
13!
Why?
No way, no way.
13. That's the highest amount of damage yet.
Don't remind
Bro
me.
did 8 damage.
You feel like you've done a significant amount of damage to this thing. At least half of its health.
At least half.
Fuck's sake.
In total, half of its health, with all of the other
Mm.
attacks combined.
Awesome. I'm really excited about that information.
Yeah, thank God.
This wasn't supposed to be hard. Lyra.
Bard.
Yeah, hello.
It's your turn.
Okay, once again,
Going
I'm
for the
swinging
little
at
bobble.
the thing on its tail. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 hits.
Oh God!
Roll
Hold up.
for damage, and I'm going to convert that to see if you can knock it off of its tail.
Zero.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my, that's unlucky.
No, there's unlucky, and then there's you.
That is
Um,
crazy.
What is that shit? What is
No.
that shit?
I didn't even
I'm
know that was
going to have-
possible.
I'm gonna have you instead roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay, I can do
God.
that.
That is fucking.
I can do that.
I considered
I didn't
having
even
you
know
do
you could roll
strength, but I
that.
have a feeling you are at a -2 on strength.
I am at a -2 on strength, and ooh, fuck. Okay, well, let's hope I roll high here, guys. Can this fuck off? It's okay. There. Does a 10
Yes.
work? Okay.
Blessed be.
Thank fuck.
This has not gone well for us at all.
And then
No.
back on the previous music.
I didn't even know zero was possible.
You
It's because I got a 2.
You hit the bauble with your spear, and you knock it off of its tail with just enough force that it puts the little metal bead onto your spear, and it circles your spear. And without this metal bead on its tail, the tiger seems to pause in its place. And you notice that the metal bead is almost steaming hot to the touch.
She-
Hold on. Without it on its tail, the tiger seems almost relieved of all of its pain that it's been in. And it starts to dissipate in the same silvery, glowing tears that the mariner did in the car before.
What in the hell?
It is now gone. We are out of initiative. And you are left with one metal silver bead on your spear, Lyra.
Is it still like burning hot or not?
It is uncomfortably hot to the touch.
Okay,
But it's
well
not
then.
burning.
I guess she just kind of leaves it on there for now and sets her spear down.
Perfect.
What did you do?
Well, I saw the little shiny thing, so I knocked it off.
I mean, what little shiny thing? Where was that?
It was on its tail.
What the hell?
Were you not paying attention to that? I thought
No, I
it
was
was
kind of getting my ass kicked by an elemental tiger.
Well, I appreciate you taking the downfall for that then, because
Oh, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do, Mr. Haven't passed out a single time so far.
Oz, please roll for perception.
Who?
Oz.
Oz.
Oh.
Perception. Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, it's weaker.
Oh. There we go. Okay. I got a 20.
Oh my god.
Ooh, perfect.
This
You-
guy is
Oh.
receiving.
Hello?
Fuck, kidding me? You rolled a 0. Are you kidding me?
Two zeros.
You
Two
bitch.
zeros.
2. I rolled 2s, you know.
We're rolling so
Damn.
shit.
I
Oleander
texted
had
you
to
like a
wake up.
minute ago, dude.
Oleander had to wake up to get in here. Holy.
Are you staying for a minute? Can I do something funny?
No, sorry.
Okay,
I gotta
you're
go
fine.
immediately again, but bye. I just, damn.
I
been
texted him like a
rough,
minute
man.
ago.
It's been
Bro,
fucking
just-
rough.
I came in here just to talk shit. That's crazy.
I was like,
Actually
be grateful.
insane.
No, I texted. I was like, be grateful you
I
are
mean,
in
is he
this
wrong?
session. Marcy
Okay,
rolled
hold
a
on,
0.
hold on. Let's be honest here. Is he wrong though? Like the best roll we've had today is a fucking dirty 20.
No, we had a 23.
I got an
Did we-
18 and then proceeded to roll a fucking 1 afterwards.
That's why I'm saying the best we've gotten was a dirty 20, followed with a 13. What was the 23 for again?
It was healing you.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oz,
Anyway.
Oz did something.
Oz,
Mhm.
as this argument between Lyra and Nellic is happening, you look back towards the area where you heard the snoring happening earlier, and you see the spirit of the prisoner has awoken during the scuffle with the tiger. And he is just scared out of his wits and staring down at all of you.
There's a new guest over there, and he just like awkwardly like scoots away.
Was he not there? I assume he was always there.
Nell-
We saw him
Nellic is
earlier.
like
He's,
paying attention. He's still like yelling at Lyra. He's just like, and another thing.
Seems to be a little more active now.
I mean, we were quite loud fighting that tiger, so that makes
Huh?
sense.
What are you talking about? Nellic finally turns around and sees the prisoner. Oh, so you finally did what I asked you to, Oz. Thank you.
I'm
I
never
wouldn't
killing
say
you again.
I wouldn't say he really did much.
Yeah, I can agree with that. He didn't really do much.
He tried his best. That's all that matters. We all tried our best.
Well, you know what? Like the childhood song I had, your best just isn't good enough.
Wow, that
Who-
is really depressing.
Who
You
would
Again,
make
work
that?
as a slave.
yeah, that. Anyway.
Anyways, hello, sir. I meant to talk to you before all that occurred. I'm Nellic. This is my compatriots, Lyra and Prophet Oz, or you can just call him Oz to be disrespectful. It's pretty funny.
No one calls him. No one calls him. that.
I love disrespecting authority.
What?
Hmm.
I have a feeling you and I are gonna get along just fine.
What an interesting personality. Anyway,
Anyways,
dear.
who might you be, sir?
People around here, they call me the jailbird, but I think you can guess why.
Do they really call you that, or is it just a nickname you gave yourself? Because that seems very tacky.
Well, you see, all of the haints here on this ship, or this train, we don't have names, really. They just call us titles. We've lost our identities, supposedly, or whatever the fuck the vagrant says. And you all hear a very loud growl coming from his stomach. And he grabs his stomach and kind of scrunches up his face with hunger pains, and relaxes a bit, and then continues conversation with you all.
Quite hungry over there.
What are you doing here?
Sleeping.
In the baggage cart?
Why not? They let me sleep here.
You know, I have nothing to argue against that.
And where else would I go? I don't know if you talk to anyone else, but us spirits aren't able to move freely from cart to cart easily.
Oh, are you not?
I believe the DM said that last session with the Mariner.
I smell. Is it just me or am I smelling meta? Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that would have been something to put down in your notes for the rest of this chapter, so you don't forget that.
man, you got a lot of lip for being dead.
Can't get any deader, can I?
You want to find out?
Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. Okay. I got a 12.
Not particularly, man, but I don't know. You seem to be missing a lot.
I, you know, we Dwagar weren't really known for our intelligence.
I mean, You were known for, like, your engineering skills. Guess that just didn't transfer off to you.
Most of us.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was supposed to be a gardener.
Yeah, for all those mushrooms.
How do you know about my mushrooms?
I've been to the Underdark a few times. You know, it's a good place to escape what has happened in this world.
Well, in that case, what'd you think?
I like the mushrooms.
I know you like the mushrooms. They always like them. Anyways, I don't have any idea what this spirit folk's talking about. He turns over to Lyra and I was like shaking his hands like, I don't know anything about these mushrooms. Is that what they're called?
Roll a deception check.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Got a 10.
No one believes you.
Oh. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't know what that is. Anyway, you you have any reason why you're just sleeping? Do you have any other things to be doing, Mr. Jailbird or whatever?
I mean, I could go through all the luggage, but I wasn't put away for thieving, if you get my drift.
What were you actually put away for?
I can't rightly remember, but I have a feeling it was for something violent.
Just leans over to
Vicious
Oz.
at all.
He's probably racist.
Oz gives him like a horrified stare.
Roll a sleight of hand to see if he doesn't hear you.
Are you kidding? Come on. Okay.
This guy.
Let's see here. Okay, sleight of hand. 19.
Oh.
Wait,
He doesn't hear you.
that was sneaky. Hold on.
No, he's not. Don't say that. He's wearing a suit of armor.
I'm wearing a suit of armor and I'm at a disadvantage with literally all of these.
Wait, he's sneaky though.
Wait, did you roll a natural 20?
No, I rolled a 19,
Okay, cool.
but I had no advantage. Anyways, yeah, he just turns his attention back to the jailbird and it's like, well, so, I bet you're willing to at least know that you're a haint, right?
Yeah, I kind of understand what that word means, but not super much.
But you at least know that you are one, right?
Yeah. I know that I'm stuck here.
Okay, all right. We're making some progress here. So what can we do to help you out here? What's kind of why we're on this train in the first place?
You hear a large growl comes from his stomach again. That.
What, you have a raccoon in your stomach?
Pretty much, man. An endless black hole, you would say.
What's a black hole?
Don't worry about it. It's something that shouldn't be brought up in this universe.
Fantastic. We're just gonna move on.
That way's for the sci-fi series.
So, well, if you, considering that you're how do you eat?
Same as you or me, dude.
But you're all like spectral.
Yeah, but I mean, you were probably in one of the passenger cars with the other ghosts.
Right?
I was at one point too. They were eating.
That's true.
All right. What can we get for you?
A delicious plate of steak and eggs. It's what I was promised for my last meal.
Oh, you were on death row.
Yeah,
What did you do?
I don't know.
Okay.
Roll insight check.
Out of all the options you could have had.
Insight. Got an 11.
You can't tell whether he's lying or not about not knowing. Yeah, but oh man, I put in my request for my final meal as a delicious, delicious plate of steak and eggs. And I never got it.
Shame.
Uh, how do you want your steak?
You know, not too well done because I don't want it to be chewy. You know.
I have no idea how spectral teeth work.
I don't know how spectral teeth work either, man.
I'm asking way too many questions. Anyway, how do you like your eggs?
Sunny side up.
Sunny side.
I like to dip the steak pieces into the yolk.
Oh, you're one of the. No wonder you were on death row.
Monster.
That certainly makes sense for him. Do we have to give him this? Seems a little inconvenient.
I'm sorry. Do you have an alternative?
Fair enough.
Not all of us eat the fucking dead.
Well, some people just don't have very refined palates, it seems.
Pull out a talent?
I said palates, dear. You're
Oh,
a little
palate.
deaf too.
Yeah, I actually am a little deaf. In the the war was different.
Okay.
You see as Nellic puts his pinky in his ear canal and twists it a little bit, and just
Ew.
pieces of like charcoal and dust
What?
fall out.
Ew.
Oz.
All of the
Scoots
controlled
farther
explosions
away,
from the
question
mining really
mark.
got to me as a kid.
Oh.
We were just like stares, like absolutely disgusted, and just goes, "Can we please move on? That was foul."
Yeah.
Walks.
No room to talk.
I have plenty of room to talk, dear. You just pulled charcoal out of your ear.
And you eat the dead.
I apologize. That's the only thing I can eat, dear. So I don't really want to hear it from you. Oh,
Actually, hold on. I just found a loophole. Meat is just the dead. Why can't you just eat a steak normally like the rest of us?
it's disgusting. What?
What?
I have standards.
You know what? We can discuss about this in a different time. Right now, what we need to do is find Mr. Jailbird here somewhere that he can get a nice steak and eggs.
You remember, I can't leave the car. I'm gonna...
Yes, I know.
Let's just go back to another car and get
Well, I
steak and
mean,
eggs from there.
well, now that spectral tiger has been taken care of, we can proceed forward to the next car. Maybe there's a food car ahead.
I,
Speaking of which, is that Beats able to? Can I see that?
I mean, the spear's on the floor. You can go grab it yourself.
No, not the spear. The beads.
The beads on the
It's
spear.
on.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So Nellick starts walking over to the spear and like kind of pats his hand on it, seeing if he can like pick it up.
It's uncomfortably hot, but not to the point that it's burning. Your calloused hands would probably be more used to it than anybody else's.
Okay, so I'll kind of like pick it up slightly and just kind of like, point it in the light, trying to kind of like get a better look at it.
You can see that it's a iron bead that has the logo of what you think is probably a circus on it. And it almost glitters in the light. And you remember that it feels useful in a way like the painting for the mariner did.
Okay. I kind of just like hold on to it in my hand, but kind of just like put it down. Just like put it at like my waist side.
Alright. You now have the iron bead in your inventory. For
You know what? In the
minute.
while I'm there too, I pick up Lyra's spear and kind of like in like a friendly manner toss it their direction. It's like, all right, are we gonna get moving or not?
Waiting on you. But yes, we can go.
All right,
Are you ready,
Jailbird.
Puppet Boy?
None.
All right, Jailbird. Is there anything else we can do for you before we go on your I'm essentially your waiter.
I'll just be here, man. I'll be probably sleeping again. Thanks for taking care of that tiger. I'm sure the Harlequin will be very happy about that.
The who?
The Harlequin. She's
Okay.
nice. She's nice. You'll like her.
Okay. I'll take your word on it. We'll be back.
Alright. Thanks, guys.
Nelik then just starts making his way to the other side of the car.
You're moving forward or backwards?
We're moving forward from where we were standing fighting the tiger.
Alright. Please move forward. And by that, I mean roll a d6.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I should ask. Are you guys checking out any of the chests in the room that appear to be unlocked? There are 3 chests, and one of them is at least a little unlocked and opened that was behind the tiger that you guys were looking at.
Do I get the feeling that like we're allowed to go into this kind of stuff? Like we wouldn't get in trouble if we did?
They appear to be completely abandoned. Also, I just saw the DVD thing hit a corner.
Ah!
No.
No, I wasn't looking.
It's gonna be.
Well, good thing
win.
you're recording. Okay, alright, Nelik just like immediately stops as soon as he sees like the glimmer of the metal on the chest. It's like, wait! We're not done here yet.
Perfect. Go ahead and. Are you opening it?
I'll just like turn around both to Oz and Lyra, and it's like, you see those chests? You grab one, I got this one right here.
Alright. Lyra, are you choosing the one on the left or the one on the right?
The one on the right.
Okay. I need each of you to roll a d100. But don't. I will ask you for what your number is in just a moment.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Oz.
Hold on, it's still going. I got 26.
26. You gain a potion of healing.
I got a 53.
Hold on. I do not have your table pulled up yet. That's why I was asking to wait until I said your name.
Okay.
What was it?
I got a 53.
53. Oh, shit. You gain a... This is tough because you don't know any D&D spells. You gain a spell scroll at a 7th level. I will allow it to be any 7th level spell of your choosing.
Any 7th level spell.
And I have to say that because fighters don't get 7th level spells.
I don't know what any 7th level spells are.
You can do research on that while I do the next one. Lyra,
A 12.
you got a 12.
Yep.
A penny.
You gain
You get
a potion
you
of
get a
greater
burnt
healing.
sock. Awesome. You get a burnt sock. Wow. I'm really excited.
I mean, it's better than a potion of water breathing for you since you technically don't breathe anyway, so you wouldn't need that. And now I can close the magic. Perfect, perfect. Alright, are you guys moving forward?
Yeah.
If it's wish, I'm negating it. I'm taking away your fucking thing.
No. You said 7th level, right?
7th level.
Okay, alright.
Spell scrolls are 1 use. By the way.
Okay.
Especially since you guys don't have a wizard in your party who can learn that spell. What's the spell?
I'm still looking.
Okay. I will give you until next session to choose what that spell is.
I thought I just found it that I wanted to use. I'll take a spell of Conjure Celestial.
Okay.
I was gonna conjure a celestial, apparently.
I don't know what that does. We'll find out whenever he decides to use that spell scroll in like 17 sessions.
You want me to read it to you right now?
Nope.
You sure?
Nope. I don't want to know what you just unleashed upon me.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Are you guys moving forward to the next train car?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need you, whoever is in front, to roll a d6. You're muted, I think.
No, I'm ready. That would be me.
Debbie. I forgot to turn back on the music after the battle.
Foolish.
Okay, and then you said a D6.
Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Got a 2.
Reroll.
Damn.
That's for the lounge car, which we already did. Yeah, no, I'm telling you to.
Okay, massa. Sorry. Got a 3.
Damn.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh, it's the one that I wanted you to get.
Okay. That doesn't bode well.
We're gonna be in this one for the rest of the session. You enter into this room, and before your eyes can register what you're seeing, your nose does. The smell of sweets, meats, and treats fly through the air. Before you sits a swanky dining room with 6 booths, most of which are filled with small groups of families, all of which seem to be regular ghosts. You do notice a table with a strange assortment of characters. A Kenku, a Dragonborn, and Harangon are all having a heated debate. You try to listen in, but it seems like you cannot hear anything that these ghosts are saying. Before everyone at the table simultaneously turns to a human man that you didn't notice before and yell at him before he turns his head towards the aisle, and you see dirty, greasy clown makeup
Oh, come
on
on.
his face as he appears to cry at their words.
Dirty,
You bitch made. What
greasy.
the hell?
I don't know
This-
about you fellas, but that Dragonborn is one mighty handsome looking fella.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Past
No, he's
them,
not.
past them, at the end of the car, you see a huge dining table that can comfortably oh my god. You see a huge dining table that can comfortably seat 6 or even 8 people. It is filled to the brim with plates of food, warm and cold, some with small bites taken out, some completely untouched. And I need each of you to roll a perception check.
I thought we were about to fight our other world characters.
10.
I was like, dude, easy money.
Yeah, take out all
I
your
got a
previous...
3! What are these
I'll be so-
rolls,
I'll
man?
be
I
so
got-
fucking screwed if that's what happens.
I got a 19.
Schlop is actually kind of OP.
Okay, a 19, a 10, and a 3.
Yep,
Yes.
Alright,
3.
Lyra, you are saved because Oz got such a good roll.
Awesome.
So you all see what I am about to describe to you. You see a small head pop over the table.
Ew.
As the head dips underneath the table, a head full of silver, curly hair is all you catch a glimpse of. At first, until you hear a small sigh. Dude, he saw you! You can't continue hiding like that! No, he didn't! You dimwit! Go! And from underneath the table, you see a small, dwarven girl that spills out by your feet. Face down, clearly pushed by something else underneath the table with her. She seems just a small bit more corporeal than the other ghosts on this train, but not as much as the previous haints you have met so far. She has locks of silver hair put into 3 very neat braids and gray skin. All of you notice a distinct resemblance to the Dwagar you have been traveling with. She sits up a little and rubs the back of her arm. That hurt! She yells towards the table. You're lucky I don't have a physical form anymore. She begins to look towards you guys. Nelik, You both, for better or for worse, recognize each other. Uncle Nellick! She stands up quickly, falling over briefly before hugging your leg tightly. You expect, as a ghost, she should just fall through you and onto the floor, but you feel very clearly the weight of her on your leg, and just coldness instead of warmth. Uncle Nellick! Very clearly, before you is the spirit of your niece, Mislin.
Mislin?
Mislin. Mystlyn. And she just sits on your leg and sobs.
How?
I've been here forever.
Where are your parents?
No. Mom and Dad moved on already. They got off the train a while ago.
You mean they were here?
Of course they were here. They all came here eventually. You've been the last one.
Nellick just like is in just like complete and utter shock and just dismay. He just refuses to believe that this is actually his niece.
I missed you, Uncle Nellick. I was waiting for you for so long. Mom and Dad told me to stay here and wait for you.
Hey. Nellick is just at a loss for words. He's just like picks her up and just like holds her super tight. And he's just, I missed you, kiddo.
She wipes big bubbling tears off of her eyes as she turns back towards the table. And she goes, "Guys! These guys are cool, I promise. Come out!" You guys look under the table again as the tablecloth is lifted to expose two small faces. One of a young elven boy with golden hair and blue eyes. Almost like the sunlight personified. Oz, you have a weird sense of deja vu looking at this young boy. Like he should be a part of your memory. But is not. The other is a... Hold on. Go on.
He like squints and like crosses his arms.
The other is a tan boy with green eyes and dark hair. Lyra, you feel like you recognize this child, but you cannot remember from where. As if it's been almost hundreds of years. As they begin to stand, Mislin points to the golden one. That one's Win.
And who's the other one, sweetheart?
That's Nico.
Are they like you?
Yeah, they're like me. They're my friends. Well, some of them. Our friend Arthur is here somewhere too, but he doesn't like adults very much.
I see.
The golden boy, Win, runs up to Oz. Wow, this doll is walking on its own! And he scoops up Oz into his arms.
He like claws out his hands, but he doesn't really have nails, so it's just like porcelain on skin. He's like, no!
Oh wow, your voice sounds familiar. He starts rocking back and forth. He clearly is getting much joy out of Oz being just existing. And Nico is sitting quietly, rubbing his hands together.
Lyra like walks up to him and is like, What are you thinking about there, dear? You seem a little anxious.
Are you Miss Lyra?
That is my name, yes.
You look so
You-
different than the last time I saw you.
Well, things have happened, but I can't quite remember who you are, but I do hope I can remember at some point.
Well, my name is Nico Karsis. I was a part of your village before. You know,
Oh.
before I got here.
Of course, dear. Well, I unfortunately don't quite remember everything that went down, but I'm glad that you're safe here, dear.
I'm happy you're safe too, Miss Lyra. You were always so nice.
Thank you.
And he just like holds a little bit onto your dress, your toga, or whatever you're wearing. And you notice that he is wearing very similar clothing to you as well. As he just kind of stands and watches. You're the only adult in this room that he knows.
Nelik is still kind of holding on to Miss Lynn, just like still in some sort of just like complete shock that he's even able to hold her again. He's just, what are the three of you doing in this car on this train?
Well, Miss Lynn begins speaking first. She's very clearly the most outgoing of all of the kids. Well, Dad said that I could stay here with my friends because, I don't know, we've always been together since we got here. And in this car, well, our friend Arthur has some trouble eating. So we came here.
Where is this Arthur?
She turns towards Nico, and Nico lifts up the tablecloth to look underneath the table and looks around for a minute and says, he doesn't appear to be here right now. I'm sure he's nearby. But again, he doesn't really like adults super much.
Like, so it's just you kids here.
Yeah, we were... Wynn starts speaking while rocking back and forth his Oz in his arms. Yeah, we were conjuring up a bunch of food that hopefully Arthur would like. But he didn't eat any of it.
Food, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you can think of anything at all, and the table will just conjure it for food. It's really cool. Nothing. I wish we had that back in our village, huh?
Wait, just snaps his head towards Wynn. Just wait. You mean anything at all?
Well, yeah, anything food-wise.
I want to talk about smothered burrito right now.
What? Oh.
A Taco Bell smothered burrito appears exactly to your specifications and how you like it.
No, like, stay on task, the steak and eggs, and he's like, everything's like smothered.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Wow, dreams really do come true on this
Give
train.
me one Baja Blast right now.
A Baja Blast.
Alright. In all seriousness, Nelik puts Miss Lynn down for a second and just looks around at the train car. Just looking around, just getting his bearings.
You see that the what catches your eye is some groups of families have changed seating a little bit, or they're pulling up new dishes out of nowhere and starting to consume them. And you look over and to the Dragonborn's table, and you see that the Kanku has started consuming just a large amount of sweets. And no one else has really eaten anything. They all seem to be too brought into conversation to be thinking about food. And that's all you notice, really.
Okay. Well, I think it's pretty clear to say with the, Miss Lynn still being here that we all know one of these children in some way.
I don't exactly remember in what way, but it is very clear.
Help.
Especially the child that's affectionately smothering her puppet boy over there.
Well,
Very affectionate.
I'll get to that porcine monstrosity here in a second, but I wanted to ask you something.
Of course.
Two things, actually.
Of course.
How old are you, actually?
Few hundred. Say about 200. 300 maybe.
And I remember hearing the child there talk about a village.
Well, of course, I mean, I live somewhere. I just
Do you remember this village at all?
not at the moment. Nothing quite is recalling it to me, but I do hope at some point I can remember it.
And then I just turn over immediately towards Oz, and it's just like, all right, any reason why this child is trying to suffocate you?
Ow!
I'm pointing into Schlop. I'm sorry.
You see as Win is just carelessly like running around with Oz and just happily running around, and he goes, "Oh, I mean, this doll's cool and all. He just happens to remind me of my old Dawn Master from back at the orphanage."
Dawn Master?
Yeah. So we used to follow this god. He was really cool. But my Dawn Master was the priest of our local church, and he came in sometimes, and he would give us food and stuff. He was great. But this doll's a little bit too vulgar to be my Dawn Master, obviously.
Well, he's
But the voice is
definitely a little
similar.
Definitely doesn't have the training to be polite like that. So, but there is a good
Definitely
chance
not. The Dawn
he is
Master was the
familiar.
nicest guy I ever knew.
Definitely
The
does
Dawn
not
Master
fit
was
this
the
thing.
nicest guy you ever knew. You didn't know very nice people.
No, a lot of people in my village weren't very nice. That's true.
God damn it.
So, you're from a village too?
Well, yeah, I was from a village. I believe its name was Riverguard. Riverguard was a nice place.
And then Nelik turns his head toward, I think it's Win, the...
Win's the golden boy you were just talking to.
No, so then,
Nico.
Nico. He just turns to Nico and is like, what was the name of your village?
I don't know. I was a bit too young to know the name of it. I knew that we were in
Interesting.
Greece, though. How could I ever forget we were in Greece?
Greece was quite the pretty place. It's very hard to forget.
Is Greece gone?
I would say
Oh
it's
yeah, the war with the squid people really put it under.
Squid people!
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
But squid people would be so cool.
Yeah, they sure would.
It's like a kraken.
Yeah, they'd have a crack in them for sure at that point.
No, Arthur would
Oh.
love that.
It's
They're
very
like-
clear that like this is the first time in a very, very long time that Nelik had properly laughed.
Misslin just hugs into you tighter, and it's just she continues to sob. You expect that your cloth underneath your armor would be soaked by now, but you feel like there's no tears actually falling off of her.
Seems that your niece there is quite the waterworks.
It's the last time we saw each other, it wasn't exactly on great terms. I'll put it like that for now.
Everyone got better, Uncle Nelik, I promise. Once everyone got proper food in their bellies, it was great. We were all friends again.
Nelik just like kind of turns his face away, trying not to show him that he's like tears are kind of forming in his eyes. It's just, that's good.
Speaking of food, where's Arthur? I don't know where Arthur is. And I need each of you to roll for perception.
Okay. Perception. Natural 20, baby. Let's go. Got a
This
20.
dude is. I got an 8, bro. Come on now.
I got a 14.
Perfect.
Finally, something worth rolling.
Nelik, you notice out of the corner of your eye a small form of a human boy run into the car behind you. He doesn't seem to... He looks back for just a brief second, and you see bright eyes staring back at you. But he's small and meek. And you imagine that that is probably Arthur, just trying to avoid you all.
Hey, oi, hey! Just kind of like as when Nelik like turned his way to hide the tears, he kind of noticed him in the corner of his eye. Just hey.
That's cocked.
What are you freaking out about?
I think I see another.
You think that's Arthur, or?
Possibly, quite possibly.
You notice that he doesn't actually fully go into the train car behind you. He's just standing next to the door, hiding by one of the tables. Almost like he can't leave this train car.
Oh, I see. Nella kind of like his eyes widen a little bit as he sees this unfolding. It's just, you're all haints.
No, I mean, I don't know what that word means, but I don't know if all of us are haints. I know that Arthur's been here for a while longer than the rest of us. Maybe he's just stuck here more than the rest of us. Time works weird here.
How long have you been on this train for, sweetheart?
I've been here for... I don't know. Days don't really pass here. It's been a while. Me, Wynn, Nico, and Arthur, we've had a lot of fun adventures, just talking to one another and walking around the train. Arthur can't really leave this room, but he enjoys us telling stories about the other train cars. Have you met the tiger yet?
We met the
Nella kind
tiger.
of turns his face towards the rest of the party. Just, oh, we met the tiger, all right.
We certainly have.
No, and Mr. and Mrs. Druskenwald, they're really nice to us too.
Mm-hmm. So you've met others on this train, other than just Arthur and Wynn and Nico?
We talked to all of the ghosts a lot. That guy over there, he has a funny name. She points to the Dragonborn. His name's Schlop.
What a fucking idiot!
Your mouth. There are children.
Sorry.
And Wynn brings up the doll and points it towards the clown that is sitting in front of Schlop and goes, "That guy's name is Bogus."
You know that?
Do another laughing fit.
I am something crazy.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, he's a little gross, but I like him. He's a silly clown. Wynn goes back to running around a little bit with Oz in his arms.
You know, we're just not gonna help him. He's stuck there. He got that.
Why would you?
You know, I think it's kind of what he deserves.
True.
Oh no. Yes, yes.
For those listening after the session, Oz just sent a link that says Nelik laugh, and it's the Lego Batman laugh from the Lego movie.
Anyway.
Do I get the sense that all of these spirits are like actually dead, or are they like representations or something like that?
They are the spirits 100% of whatever they were portrayed as.
Okay. Do they notice us at all, or are they kind of just...
You can see that they're noticing the kids and paying attention to them. like whenever Wynn ran up with Oz to Bogus waved a little bit at him and, you know, pulled his lips and made a silly little face at him. And when
Interesting.
Mislin pointed to Schlop, he turned his head a little bit and waved to her. But other than that, they don't seem to be paying any mind to you all.
Okay.
So we're just nobodies.
It's more like the ghosts can't perceive you as living.
Has... How do I... I don't...
Do you have another question that I can answer after the session?
I'm trying to think about like where to proceed from here.
Cool. Let me help you.
Cute.
You all hear the door behind you open up as the door that the kid that you imagine is probably Arthur is sitting next to opens up, and holding the blanket over his form and rubbing his eyes from sleep stands Oleander. As he walks into the dining car a little bit, stretching his arms and yawning, you see Arthur physically recoil from him in fear. That's him! And that is where we'll end today's session.
What?
Okay.
No way!
Oh.
Fuck. That's awesome. Good session.
Even though our rolls were the actual
Your
ass the whole
rolls were
time.
dog
Oh
shit.
my god. Hold on. I want to go through the entire history. What do we got? Where's the... There we go.
Ooh.
Went 12, 10, 19, 11, 12, 2, 3, 3, 19, 10, 14, 8.
Mm.
Just up and down the whole night.
So this one was a shorter session because we got to the dining car a lot sooner than I thought we were going to.
Mm-hmm.
But I did tear out an entire NPC and section of this in order to make it more personalized. So I already talked about it a bit in the general of the chat, but was it general? Oh no, it was an Oberlin server. Never mind.
Oh.
I showed off the NPC that I ripped out of the game, so I want to show you guys again the face of the man you will never meet because he doesn't exist anymore.
Fucking rock kid.
Yeah, it's the
Oh, I
sausage kid.
hate that guy.
Why? What did
Just
the rock
you'll
kid
see
do?
his face and you're just full of anger.
Where is he?
Hold on, I'm putting him in the witching hour chat. The face of the man who will never
Ew!
be.
God, I'm so glad that thing isn't in. What is that?
I would have tried to kill it.
That
I would have
that's
stomped
See?
on that thing.
that's the daydreamer. He can't move on because he feels guilty about stealing a rock.
Stealing a rock.
No
A rock.
way, man.
The rock is painted to look like a frog,
Okay, come on now. Really?
What the fuck?
and that's
Yeah,
why he
idiot
can't move on
kid.
from this life. So I stole him out of the game, ripped him to shreds, and put the rest of these characters in.
Good.
Okay then.
I'm glad that he doesn't exist anymore.
I love that we could have entirely avoided that combat session, but just because I told Oz to shut up that we did.
It
You just had to
feels-
open your big mouth.
No, it's not that I told Oz to shut up, it's because I was telling Oz to wake up the jailbird.
It was because you screamed, wasn't it? Or like you
No, I
screamed
whisper yelled. I
You
whisper
whisper
yelled.
yelled.
All right, and
Oh,
does anyone
whisper
have
yelled.
any questions about anything that we went through today, for their notes or otherwise for next
Do
session?
I still have my third eye?
No.
No.
You feel as
Oh.
though when you picked up Miss Lynn that she like cleansed you or something and it went away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you probably would have asked
Do I have a
about the
curse
thing.
or no? Because I did
You, I am saving your curses for a time when I feel like they're important. I didn't want to ruin this with,
Oh man.
curses.
That makes sense.
I didn't want you guys to run into the kids of your past with a fucking third eye on your face, or...
100 eyes on your body if Zuno is here.
Yeah.
Holy shit, seeing Mistlin is gonna be fucking crazy.
And for notes, if you want the last names of any of your of any of the kids, we have Mistlin Silent Pass. All one word, Silent Pass. She is previously mentioned Nellick's niece. And that's the only relationship that I will reveal. We have Wyn Moria. Wynermoira. He is a high elven child with blonde hair and blue eyes. We have Nico, Nico.
Mhm.
Kara Liss, Karalis, who is a human boy with tan skin, dark hair, and green eyes. I'll just tell you, his last name is Kingsley. Because I named him after King Arthur. And all you know about him is that he is very meek and small and clearly devoid of food. And my last notes for this session were, this entire section feels really fucking mean, but hey, it gives your characters a reason to be here.
Right?
This is the fucking tone of this. Now let's get into some fucking horror.
Yeah. I can't wait till you guys figure out how I
Mistlin
passed
died.
on my niece.
Mm.
That's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yum.
I can't wait for Lyra to remember what happened with Nico.
I feel like I have a little of an
I
idea.
haven't even considered the other two. It's gonna be so fucked. I can already tell.
You're all monsters.
Yeah.
In some regard, in one way or another.
Yeah. Good session. That was a really fun session.
Alright. Thank you all for being here today. That was the third session of The Witching Hour. And prepare for this to have long-facing consequences for the rest of the everything.
Alright.
Alright. And